Tariq Woolen has quickly established himself as not only one of the best cornerbacks in the 2022 NFL draft, but one of the best cornerbacks in the entire NFL. Seattle Seahawks got an absolute steal snagging Woolen in the 5th round of the draft. There were 20 cornerbacks taken before Woolen, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at every single one of them. This video is brought to you by SEATGEEK. Use the promo code PUNCHTHEAIR to receive $20 off your first order. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. With the 3rd overall pick, the Houston Texans snagged LSU's Stingley Jr. Stingley had been viewed as a first-round pick since his standout freshman year in 2019, where he wasn't just the best DB in the country, but the best overall player. During his time at LSU, he demonstrated elite ball skills to go along with phenomenal athleticism. Seen as a truly elite cornerback prospect, Houston decided to snag him over arguably the best cornerback in the league. In his rookie year, it was a tale of two halves. Allowed 25 catches in his first 5 games, but only 8 catches in his final 4, totaling out 9 games played during his rookie season. Stingley was just one of 2 corners who played 300 snaps to not allow a touchdown. Overall, there is a lot to like about Stingley, but he will need to stay healthy and more consistent to prove worthy of the 3rd overall pick in which Houston took him. With the 4th pick, the New York Jets snagged Sauce Gardner, the only player people can confidently say they'd rather have over Woolen, and even then there's still a conversation. Coming out of college, Sauce was seen as a long, lean, and athletic corner with the confidence you would want from a lockdown guy. Many had him over Stingley, and the Jets can surely thank the Texans for giving them Sauce. Gardner's rookie year was nothing short of spectacular. He won the Defensive Rookie of the Year honors, made the Pro Bowl, was a first-team All-Pro, had 20 passes defended, and led the Jets' D, which was excellent all year. Sauce had one of the best seasons we've seen from any rookie ever, and the Jets will have him as their lockdown cornerback for the foreseeable future. At pick 21, the Kansas City Chiefs selected Trent Mcduffie. McDuffie was not on the same level prospect-wise as Stingley or Sauce, but was still viewed as a high-caliber talent. NFL analyst Lance Zierlein compared him to Jair Alexander due to his competitiveness, body control, footwork, and burst. McDuffie was seen as a prospect with a very high floor with the upside to become a lockdown cornerback. McDuffie was hurt early on his rookie year, but has been great while healthy. He started off outside, but then moved to the slot where he thrived. McDuffie provided a ton of versatility for the Chiefs defense, and Steve Spagnuolo used him as the Swiss Army knife. With the 23rd pick, the Buffalo Bills selected Kaiir Elam. Seen as a long, rangy corner with speed and physicality, Elam didn't have a dominant season at Florida, but showed enough athleticism and skill to hear his name called in the 1st round. Elam struggled early on his rookie year and was even labeled as a healthy scratch midway through the year. Although he did play bad early, he turned it up late. In his final 3 regular season games in postseason, he was good, and even had a crucial pick in the playoff game against the Dolphins, as well as making the game-ending pass breakup. Overall, he struggled but showed potential for the Bills to have a good number 2 across from Tre'Davious White. Now we enter the 2nd round. With the 35th pick, the Tennessee Titans selected Roger McCreary. McCreary played well against good competition in college, but dropped to the 2nd round due to his short arms and slower lateral movements. He appeared and started in all 17 games for the Titans, flashing occasional moments of brilliance throughout the year. He was in position more times than not to make the play needed, but often it didn't matter because of his physical limitations. All things considered, he played decent in his rookie year and has a chance to learn off this to make him even better. The Chicago Bears selected Kyler Gordon with the 39th pick. Gordon was seen as a highly athletic cornerback prospect with the size and strength to be elite, but viewed as somewhat of a raw prospect. Gordon definitely struggled in coverage his rookie year. Out of the 135 qualifying corners to play at least 20% of their team's defensive snaps, PFF ranked Gordon at 128. But he is athletic and skilled enough to fix this. The Bears had him playing nickel most of the year, which is tough for a rookie, and when you look at his mistakes, they weren't because of skill. So there is hope for optimism for Gordon, but overall not a great rookie year. Andrew Booth Jr. went to the Vikings with the 42nd overall pick. The Clemson product had ball-hawking instincts, burst to close, toughness in the run support, and thrived in zone coverage. Booth, coming out of Clemson, was viewed as a guy who had 5-star intangibles, but just needed more playing time. He spent the majority of his rookie season on the inactive list. Just couldn't stay healthy and played in only 6 games. He was targeted heavily in those games and struggled. He didn't look good in limited time overall, but we still need to see more for him before we can call him a miss. The New Orleans Saints selected Alontae Taylor with the 49th pick. Taylor wasn't viewed as a top-end cornerback prospect, but jumped up draft boards because of his size and impressive 4.36 40-yard dash. Taylor made a quick and positive impression on the Saints fans in 2022, despite not being a popular draft choice at the time. Led the Saints D with 11 passes defended. His ball skills were definitely on display. Although he did struggle in the run game, PFF charged him with 13 missed tackles, a miss rate of 23.6. Bottom line, Taylor was solid in the pass game, and if he can fix his tackling issues, he should be a good starter alongside Marshon Lattimore. With the 60th overall pick, the Cincinnati Bengals selected Taylor Britt. Zone corner with aggressive ball skills and good size, but also a corner that was known for taking bad angles and allowing big plays. Taylor Britt didn't play till week 7 of his rookie season, but once he was in the lineup, he stuck around. He played in 100% of defensive snaps in 7 games and appeared in 90% of defensive snaps in 11 games. He progressively got better as the year went on and most notably played great in the playoffs. PFF gave him an 81.9 coverage grade in the playoffs, which is pretty impressive. He looks the part and should be a solid piece of this secondary for the foreseeable future. The first cornerback to go off the board in the 3rd round was Martin Emerson at 68 to the Browns. Seen as a long, finesse corner with traits and talent to make a living in the league, but only had 1 career interception and looked like a major liability in the run game. Emerson had a solid rookie year for the Browns, grading out as the number 23 corner on PFF out of 118 qualifying and the highest rated cornerback on the Browns. He was consistently effective in tough matchups, blanketing George Pickens and practically eliminating Mike Evans in Week 12. The New York Giants selected Cordale Flott at pick 81. Seen as a developmental corner with good speed and excellent length, but needed to fill his frame to make an impact in the NFL. Lance Zierlein had a 5th round grade on him. Flott showed promise as a cover corner his rookie year, indicated by his 73 PFF grade. Biggest issue is his size. He is only listed at 175 pounds and can be bullied, which is part of why his run defense grade was so bad. If he can get to 190 pounds and not lose any short area quickness, the Giants could have a quality starter on their hands. 85th pick, the New England Patriots selected Marcus Jones. Smaller slot corner, Jones projected as a twitchy, undersized player with playmaking traits and game-changing return talent. Jones had a great rookie year. Recorded 31 tackles, 2 interceptions, 1 forced fumble, 1 touchdown, and scored 2 more TDs on offense and special teams. He is beyond versatile and has already found his niche. But there could be more room for a guy like Jones. He played a lot on the outside this past season, but has the potential to be an elite corner and return man with the ability to be a gadget player on offense. The Patriots got an absolute steal with Jones in the 3rd round. The Seahawks took Coby Bryant with the 109th pick. Seen as a cornerback with a lot of experience and a good route reader, but needed to play in his own scheme to make up for his limited athleticism. Bryant played in the slot for the first time in his career and naturally dealt with some growing pains. Coverage stands out as where he needs to make some improvements, as he allowed 483 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a 110.2 passer rating out of the slot. But he did show some flash. He did miss a single tackle in his last 8 games and produced a pair of sacks, showing off his versatility. He also showed a knack for creating turnovers with 4 forced fumbles. With another offseason to work on coverage in the slot, he should develop into a quality player. Damarri Mathis went to the Broncos at pick 115. Seen as a very talented but a little raw, Mathis got plenty of playing time his rookie year. After Ronald Darby suffered a season-ending ACL tear, Mathis was immediately thrown into the fire. He did get torched his first start, but after his starting debut, he was solid. Allowed a passer rating of 97.8 when targeted over the final 2/3 of the season, ranking 7th among 20 qualifying rookie cornerbacks, and he also made a number of plays in the run game with his torpedo-esque style of run D. He should be the starting cornerback opposite of Patrick Surtain next season. With the 118th pick, the Minnesota Vikings selected Akayleb Evans. Seen as a late-round prospect with appealing measurables but a lengthy injury history. Evans only played in 10 games while starting 2 due to concussions, but he had moments of quality play, generating 2 pass breakups and 1 forced fumble, while also playing aggressive in coverage and no fear when laying a hit. But overall, just didn't play enough to get a good read on his future. At pick 119, the Baltimore Ravens selected Jalyn Armour Davis. Armour Davis was a 1-year starter at Bama and has prototypical traits, but lacked consistency in using them. He was viewed as a developmental project coming out of Bama. Armour Davis played only 50 defensive snaps his rookie year and got picked on while playing. He has the traits to become a contributor, but will need more playing time to see what he's really made of. With the 121st pick, the New England Patriots selected Jack Jones. Seen as a ball hawk but lacked ideal size and strength to be a quality NFL player coming out of college. Many had Jones as a late day 3 pick. Jones did see his rookie season end abruptly due to injuries, but he was one of the best corners in all of football when he was on the field. He was ranked as the 18th best corner in the league, and that's with missing the last month of the season. Jack Jones was able to give New England what they missed by losing J.C. Jackson and gave New England 2 high-quality rookie corners to pair with Marcus Jones. The Chiefs selected Joshua Williams with the 135th overall pick. A small school cornerback with big school traits and talent, Williams was viewed as a long, liberal corner and talent to play against coverage, but there was hesitance based on the competition he played against in college. Williams had a quality rookie year, playing in all games while starting 4. He recorded 29 tackles, 7 passes defended, and 1 interception. Overall, he looks like a good pick for a 4th rounder. The Ravens took Damarion Williams with the 141st pick. Seen as a slot corner with good football character and mental makeup, but scouts wondered if his speed would hinder him at the pro level. Williams struggled in coverage on many occasions his rookie year and was a bit overmatched in some matchups. He got some playing time early in the year, but eventually fell out of the rotation. He is the only true nickel cornerback on the roster though, so we will see if he can build off his rookie year. With the 142nd pick, the LA Rams chose Cobie Durant. Seen as a ball hawk in college but undersized, scouts had worries if he could match up against bigger wide receivers and if he could stand his own in the run game. He didn't play much his rookie year, but when he was on the field, he was very productive. Despite logging snaps on defense in only 7 games, Durant registered 22 tackles, 5 pass breakups, 3 interceptions, 1 sack, and 1 TD. The future looks bright for this ball hawk if he can stay healthy. And finally, with the 153rd pick, the Seattle Seahawks selected Tariq Woolen. Woolen was seen as a raw prospect entering the league, but had crazy measurables and numbers. Woolen clocks in at 6'4" and ran a 4.26 40-yard dash. With only 2 years of experience at cornerback at the college level, despite having a never-before-seen mix of size and speed, Woolen fell to the 5th round, projected as a long-term project. Luckily for the Seahawks, that couldn't have been further from reality, as Tariq became the first defender since 2016 to record at least 6 picks and 3 fumble recoveries in the same season. While he has room to continue improving, he made strides as a tackler, finishing with 63 combined tackles and a forced fumble. In addition, he blocked a field goal that resulted in a touchdown return for teammate Mike Jackson, stacking up an impact play after impact play. Still scratching the surface of his potential, he should be one of the faces for the NFL for years to come. Thank you for watching, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.